and this is why you call what you do collaborative conversations, because it is that everything, you can't really have a conversation. If it isn't collaborative, it's probably actually not really a conversation, it's an argument or whatever. When you're in conversation, it is about discovering shared meaning or discovering purpose, or it's the people together coming up to some, not everybody needs be exactly the same in their thinking, but they've all heard everybody else and can understand where everybody is coming from and where everybody is going to. Right?
Well, I'm a word nerd. All right, I love to look at the etymology of words. So, discussion is what the term a lot of people apply to their conversation. We'll have a discussion about this, and if you look at the etymology, you'll find that discussion comes from the same root as percussion and concussion. So it means to bang things together, right? So I think that's one reason why a lot of conversations don't work, is they're discussion-based conversations. It's I have an idea and I have power and I'm bigger than you, or I am more powerful because I'm higher up in the organization, and we're going to discuss this, but basically I'm telling you how it's going to be. And then we have dialogue, which is dia, which is through, and logos, meaning. So through meaning we will discover how to be together. And then there's conversation, and conversation is from the Latin to turn together. So when we're in conversation, we are turning together to look at something. And I use a circle model. So I'll give you a little bit of the speaking part of my conversation course, my collaboration course, which is to begin by drawing a circle and putting the topic in the middle of the circle and saying that's what we're going to talk about. So if we decide, hey, we're going to talk about pollution, then everybody who's sitting around the circle gets the opportunity to talk about what pollution means to them. Not what they learned in college about pollution, not what their clergyman or their congressman or their lobbyist or their boss or their neighbor thinks about pollution, but how it is for them personally. Because it's only through personal meaning that we build the relationships that we can really begin to use to make things happen. Otherwise it's just transaction-based. And collaboration cannot be transaction-based. We'll talk more about that in a minute too. So as we go around and listen to people talk about what pollution means, some people are going to say things that are very idiosyncratic to themselves. You're going to go, that doesn't resonate with me at all. I don't see it that way. And other people will, but everybody's going to say something that you go, yeah, I get that. I understand what that means. And so when we take the time to listen to what everybody thinks about pollution, we will hear a common set of meanings around pollution, and that's our shared meaning. So shared meaning doesn't mean that we all share the same meaning. It means we all share what's meaningful to us, and then we look for the overlap in that. And that's the basis, our starting point for now that we have meaning, we can explore what's possible. What do we do around this? And most people, don't start from there. Most people start from, here's how it is for me, tell me how it is for you, and then we'll fight together, right? Or we assume that I'm right, you're wrong, or the left and the right have the positions all staked out, and so there's no further conversation. There's so few words that we actually have real agreement on. It's really hard to, it's amazing to me that we get as much done in the world as we do, given how little real shared meaning we have. And as we come into the 21st century more and more fully, we're going to find meaning to be really, sorry, that's my phone. Shared meaning is going to be a key part when we look at what's going on with water. So, does every human being have the right to clean water? And if so, what do? That's a very big conversation. Water is the next oil. And there's going to be a lot of conversation to try and find shared meaning around water.